Hello everybody and welcome back to Gone Home. So last time we left off staring down something. That's pretty much it. We did more reading. Bratmobile. Force. Love thing. Stab. Cherry bomb. Throwaway. PRDCT. What did I say? Fuck your fans. Polaroid baby. Panic. Bitch theme. Richard. Cool schmool. Taswana. Kiss and ride. No. You don't. And Queenie. Sweet.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Sternly worded letter. To whom it may concern. I, Samantha Greenbriar, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just wish to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Well, Mr. Guards, your daughter, Samantha. Awesome. Caution, radiation area. Get out. Oh, thank you. Oh. Oh, it's a cartridge. Adventurous the Cat returns. Super Nintendo. Chun-Li moves. Fireball. Left, hold, right, plus punch. Lightning kick. Kick. Helicopter kick. Up or down, hold. Up, plus kick. Air stomp. Down, MK while jumping. Oh. Whoa. It's a little fly. Journey of Crystal. Cool. Super Spitfire. I don't know if these are actual games. I haven't heard of them before. The Holy Bible. Samantha. S is for special. A is for adorable. M is for merry. A is for affectionate. N is for nice. T is for thoughtful. H is for honest. A is for admirable. Mitten, 1888, Dry Creek Road. Gonna go ahead and guess that was their cat. I don't remember finding that before. So. The king, oh my god. This part's gonna be like all reading. I can already feel it. Okay. Captain Allegra. Oh. The King's Labyrinth. My bad. Chapter 2. Frank Threats. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirts and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line into the stone floor, onto the stone floor. She sucked chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead, following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth. They came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below, skeletal and rotted robes. Skeletal and rotted robes. The king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase, hewn from rock, led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystical energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invisible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should work together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped their hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes. The brawl sprung along. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belts of her trousers. Why can I not read right now? Gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his, "Wait, no." The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking off the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed to the ground and ran. So much reading. Don't get me wrong, I'm okay with it and all, but so much reading. Name Samantha Greenbriar, year 1, I think. Teacher Fletcher, period 5, subject SOP 1. Assignment metalworking / engraving, grade C-. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait, reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges. Show more pride in work. Show more pride in your face. Stilly? It's steaky. Patty Smith, Biohazard, Dinosaur Jr., Lemonheads, Ice Cube, Exclusive AIDS in Africa, Soul Asylum Live, Eddie Vedder, Weezer, Veruca Salt, What's It Now, Max and Martin, wanted for the murder of Straight Edge. Brother, 150. Of course it's a Ferris, for 1965. This is the one me and my dad are building. I'm gonna go for a ride when it's done. Sure. I would love to. Let me ask my parents. And board. This is a board. Whatever. Whatever. Sam, I think the creative riding track would be perfect for you. Maybe. Okay.
You're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the water. Work does a good all day. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk away. I don't wanna hear honey.
Okay. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing. Wait. Does that say yeah, I've decided. I'm back. Also, here's an idea for something. To draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is... Does that say sewing? So, sewing each other's pages on their beavers. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on beaver. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. Haha, I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking for Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Looking at them. Also, his secret shame is he watches Coslow religiously, I think. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats, and also that he's never watched Coslow. But I could see in his eyes he was lying. No, what? First of all, not bad. Okay. I don't remember where the code is for that. Goodfellow High School Disciplinary Referral. Student name, Yolanda DeSoto, grade 12, date 10/20/94. Time, 9:20 a.m. Teacher, Mr. Benchley, room hall. Excuse me. Okay. Factual description of incident. Mr. Benchley was Mr. Soto, t-shirt, an unacceptable image on the front, and a large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. Oh, beer can. Beer can. Mr. Soto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Action taken by faculty. Mr. Soto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Mr. Soto chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer, and no answering machine. Mr. Soto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, move that. Bathroom.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Okay. So I think you're kind of catching on, probably. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend, and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good, or we can make fun of him for liking it. Mom was supposed to cook dinner for us. Tonight for a change. But I can just ditch out on it, probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Ha ha ha. Alright. See you then. Barf. I don't remember. I haven't had that much to drink. Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You better not be, have been reading my secret diary again. Hey, young'un, have some pate. Gross. Brown. Teenage girls. The Misfits. My favorite punk band of all time. Okay, soda can. Fizz Right. Ginger ale. Where's the freaking thing so I can get in her locker? Do I have to look it up? I'm gonna look it up. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like, comment down below. Also feel free to subscribe. That'll help out a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video.